Them middies. Let me see them middies.
Don't worry, I got some. Don't worry.
Yo, you have a kid here.
How you got AO'd by your son?
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
There you go, Ed. Drew missed. John missed. But Ed hit.
You didn't hit mine?
No. No.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
I'm glad you left me out of this shit.
But welcome.
John missed, Drew missed, but Ed hit.
Man,
Are you alone?
Welcome to a new episode of the OSA. It's gonna be a fun one, man. This is episode 20 of season 3. Now, as you can see, we all got on tops, right? We all got on upper apparel. But
Sure.
Yo,
Take it off.
Sure.
That
should be one without one.
That shouldn't be true because of the new rule for the OSA Pick'em. If you lose,
right?
If you're losing and you lose,
if you lose,
you gotta take off the top.
Take it off.
Shirtless.
Topless.
That's what we agreed on.
Topless.
Shirtless.
Topless.
Shirtless. This is a sweater. But since you guys want to be babies, since you guys want to be babies and fucking cry about everything, I was prepared for such an occasion.
Okay.
So I still will not be wearing a shirt. But if you want to say sweaters don't fucking count, fine. Sweaters don't count. I've prepared for said situation. Okay.
There's a fool, boy.
Yo, what the
I borrowed my wife's bikini. I'm assuming. Okay. I'm assuming, right? This is also my scarf. So I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing a shirt.
Yo.
Did you shop at
Is this qualified?
Yeah, are you perfect? That's perfect.
This is funny and better, but damn, my man Ed would not show that chat.
No, for real. Oh my god.
Should I wear them a little higher so you can see my boobs?
But that's that's just under it.
No, dude, it's my scarf.
Oh,
I really can't wear this though because it's fucking annoying.
Bruh, this nigga's a fool.
I'm shirtless. So I don't want to hear it. I'm shirtless.
Did you shave your chest for this?
No, I can't grow chest hair, so I always shave my chest.
Oh, okay.
It comes in mad like kind of like Drew's beard.
Blotchy and shit.
No, like Drew's facial hair.
Yeah.
Almost.
I get it.
Yeah, a little. You get it, right?
I get it.
Yeah. All right. So Ed he don't have a shirt on, but this is.
I don't have a shirt. I encourage you all to get as creative as I did.
So we're gonna make sure we make it clear it is topless moving forward. But I like this. I like the look. So welcome to the new episode, man. Episode 20, brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC.
I can't fucking.
As you can see,
shit is out of hand.
We have our beautiful host, Eddie Horton, in the building.
Yeah.
Drew is in the building. John is in the building, of course. Kev Jet is in the building. My mom called me Devin, so you call me Devin.
I'm very uncomfortable.
To the episode.
Then fucking take it off, bro. If you
Hey,
Take it off, bro.
Take out to dinner first.
Yo, I'm not comfortable.
Nah, he the one that said he's uncomfortable with this shit.
Who is on creepy time? Damn.
Yeah.
Nigga, no.
Drew's horny. Drew, when was the last time you got laid, cuz? You are extra horny today.
Trying to get it to
you. Answer the question.
Yo, you saw that reflective thought that he had when asked the question? Nigga said,
yeah. He said, damn.
It was the last.
It has been a while.
But look, we're gonna bring back an oldie but goodie, and that is bag it or trash it. Kicking off the episode with bag it or trash it. Drew, you okay? You look a little lost, my guy.
No.
He's thinking about the last time he had sex. Oh, Jamal's getting pulled out in the stretcher. Oh man.
My guy Gino cooking right, as we record. Monday Night Football is taking place. Seahawks versus.
Yo, question.
Damn, bro.
Are we allowed to do our? Oh, is the thing allowed to do our pick'ems on
Not
Monday?
even
I
here.
don't-
No,
we
we'll
might
do that
not-
after. I
We
mean,
might
come
not
on.
be able to, but we'll get to there. We'll get there, Drew. Let's kick it off with start, bitch, or cut. I'm
Bag of trash shit, bro.
because you asked me other questions, it's fucking throwing me off. Bagging and trash it. All right, kicking it off. Ron and
Yeah.
them Green Bay Packers got
Yeah.
their ass beat by them niggas in Minnesota
Oh
yesterday.
boy, here we go.
So, as we can see, it wasn't a good game for them. Ron was on a run. Receivers wasn't catching. Defense wasn't on shit. Bagging and trash it. Is this the beginning of the end for Aaron Rodgers? Bagging and trash it, Drew.
I'm gonna bag it because right now it doesn't look like the team has gelled at all. So I mean, like it might change, but as for right now, I'm gonna bag it because it doesn't seem like they on shit.
All right, John, bag of the trash it.
Correct. See, we getting some first week overreactions.
Thank you,
Might
John.
be an overreaction,
Thank you, John.
but fuck
Thank
it.
you, John.
1 week overreactions. It's been
It
1
might
week.
be.
Let's not get crazy. I know a lot that happened. We won't get into it. It did get cooked, but it was one game. Listen, realistically, Aaron Rodgers is almost 40 years old. He's damn near 40. So realistically, his time is coming. But if I'm on base off that
Tom
game,
Brady or whatever.
well, Tom Brady's 45. He's pushing 50. That's a whole different thing.
I'm 46.
But the point is, they're supposed to not be playing no more.
Help me.
Age-wise, they're not supposed to be playing no more, and they're still in the league. That's all I'm saying. So I'm basing it off that game. I'm gonna trash it because it's one game. But in the grand scheme of things, they are older men, and football is the league of the young guys, young athletic guys, gonna kill everyone. So, but I'm gonna trash it, but we'll see.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash it.
I'm trashing it. I mean, it's week 1. It's Aaron Rodgers. If he's not on the same pace with these receivers by week 8, then maybe I'll say I'll bag it. But right now, he's going to lay into them, and he's not afraid to show it on TV, as we've seen in the offseason and yesterday. He's putting them on blast, putting them on notice, like, yo, y'all got to perform.
Yeah.
And after Buddy dropped that wide open deep, like
Christian Watson. Christian
The
Watson.
rookie.
yo, your boy
Christian
was
Watson.
like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
We seen
can't
that
have
like a few times during the game.
Yeah,
So-
can't have that. Robert Tonyan didn't drop one in the back touchdown in the end zone, which is pretty.
No, and then there was a play, like I saw it for like a second, because obviously I don't get that game. That like one of the receivers came off like a hot route, and the ball like whistled past him because the kid didn't turn around and look for it.
Also, Christian Watson.
Yeah,
Same guy,
so-
same kid.
Same guy. All right, so Ed, how you doing it? Bag of the trash it.
I will trash it. Obviously, that defense is still very good. I think a lot of people forget it. Obviously, we saw the Vikings get out to a strong lead, and then they couldn't produce things offensively. And that's what happens, that even good defenses look bad when they're constantly on the field and their offense can't score any points to back them up. We'll talk about the games later, but what we saw from Justin Jefferson was unbelievable. Not saying that he can't do that again, but he will. But again, the Packers will be fine. They'll get back. I still believe in Romeo Doubs, however you say his name. You'll see. Once he gets more targets, I think Aaron's just got to trust him a little bit more.
Gotcha.
And let's not forget, Alan Lazard was not healthy.
Yeah.
And should be
And
ready to go now.
I'm a trash it as well. Although I love the showing from yesterday, I do know this, the bad man. I do know this Ron, and he will turn up. He will flip the switch. Once his receivers get their shit together, I'm pretty sure Green Bay will turn around. They ain't gonna beat us for the division, but they definitely will have a good season. So I am going to trash it. All right, next up, Drew's guy. Lamar, man, he got all the chips pushed in. He's playing no contract, but he's playing for his name. He's like, look, y'all gonna put some respect on my name. Y'all gonna pay me how I'm supposed to be fucking paid. Y'all paying everybody else. I'm fucking the top 5 QB. I better get my coin. But at the same time,
he's risking.
At the end of the season, if he keeps up the good play, there's going to be a lot of offers on the table for Lamar. So bagging the trash at Kev. Is this Lamar's last season with the Ravens?
I'm going to bag it because I wouldn't mind him coming to the New York Football Giants.
I don't think that's going to happen.
But
they ain't letting that nigga go, bro.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm bagging it. But if I'm not being biased, like I would say trash it because I don't think he had any other like issues with them. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I already said bag it, but that's just my other take.
All right, Drew, bag it or trash it.
They're not letting him go, bro.
So you trashing it?
I'm trashing it. We're not letting him go, bro.
He just got to do what Judge is doing. He got to fucking kill, win MVP, and then break the bank.
That's definitely that. If he does all that, he's definitely breaking the bank. Fucking, my team had to be hard headed, but he can go break the bank. He's definitely gonna do that.
Drew team is being hard headed. Drew's team. All right, John. Bag it or trash it.
Why y'all act like
Lamar's leaving the Ravens?
Yeah.
I'm a trash. I don't see him leaving the Ravens. It could happen, but with the rules in the NFL, it's a little differently free agency wise. He hits free agency. They can franchise tag him. It's a little like it's not as much freedom as a free agent in NFL. Right. He was an NBA player. Right. Once you hit that free agent market as an NBA player, all bets is off.
No, they will definitely give him the Kirk Cousins treatment and shit. Like,
yeah, you thought she was going somewhere.
Tag.
So that's what I was gonna look at up. And thank you, John. That'd be correct. So he is in his 5th year of his 6-year deal because he did sign his 5th year option. So he could continue to play, but he won't be a free agent. He can opt out and what do you call it?
Hold out.
Hold out, I should say. He could hold out, but then he's gonna go a year without playing football, and what ends up happening later. But I'm pretty sure at some point they better.
Who got Jerry Jeudy here in their fantasy? He just scored a 67-yard tizzy.
I saw. Now I had him in my other league and shit. But
I'm about to say you don't have him in this league.
No, not this league. No, not this league. So Ed, you were trashing it, correct?
Yeah, I trashed it. He's gonna still be there. And then, if for those of you that don't know, because you didn't say it at the top, he did get a 5-year, $250 million contract. Yeah. With a 133 fully guaranteed at signing. But he declined that yesterday, right before the game, or something. Yeah, yesterday before the game.
And I'm a trash because again, I don't see nowhere where Lamar gonna go. Like I know, like it's a lot of teams that. I mean, there's teams that could use a QB off hand.
Dallas.
I can't really think of nobody. Texans, maybe.
Dallas.
Not Cleveland. Carolina. He go to Carolina. Like that'd be crazy. Go to Carolina.
Shit, what's the name of the quarterback?
Cleveland.
Dolphins.
Yo, he go to Miami? That's crazy. That's crazy.
He gets that yak. Tua may not be going nowhere.
Word, Tua definitely getting the yak over there.
Come on. We'll get there.
But look again.
Enough with the Tua stuff.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna trash it. He ain't going nowhere. But speaking of that yak, this player used to formerly get a lot of yak due to Tyreek Hill. Patrick Mahomes, week 1, showing all the bullshit people be talking about No, the players, me included. I'm always like, yeah, it's the guy. Fuck all, he ain't that. He ain't this. He don't be doing that.
Yeah.
It's the players he got. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. I'm guilty of it.
Hey, can I tell you something?
What's
Can I
that?
tell you something? He is him. All right?
I am
He is
guilty
him.
of it. And
That is him.
and again, I'm willing to
He is
admit it.
him.
And I feel
fucked
like
up.
yesterday, he said, look, I'm really with the shit. So stop playing.
To all my haters.
Yeah, so cut that shit out. So back in the trash with this week 1, did Patrick Mahomes showcase that he's the best QB in the NFL? John, kick us all back in the trash.
Right one, team baby goat here. Pat Mahomes, that's a bad man. I was gonna say something else, but in my head it didn't sound like it came up like.
I was about to say some next shit.
It just sounded out. I was gonna say it because Aaron Rodgers the senior. I was gonna call Pat Mahomes the bad boy, but I just felt like that just wouldn't have came out. That's a bad. Don't try to say no.
If it would be fitting if Ed said it, how he's dressed, but not you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
John, just say what it is. You're horned up. You see me without a top on, and you're thinking crazy thoughts.
But no, Pat Mahomes is that guy, man. It's gonna be interesting. AFC, man. AFC gonna be.
Is Pat Mahomes the best QB in the NFL, John?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bag it.
Bagging it.
I'm bagging it.
Drew, follow up with the bag. Kev bagging it. Eddie.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, he threw to what? 5 different receivers, 4 of them for touchdowns.
Yeah,
he don't need Tyreek.
Yeah, he definitely.
4 of them were to different receivers.
Oh yeah.
He
He definitely.
But he threw to like 7 different receivers. He said he didn't care.
He definitely showed that.
Juju reemerged his career. Marquez Valdez-Scantling reemerged his career. Everyone forgot he had Mecole Hardman. Ayo.
What's the name?
And Isaiah Pacheco played
Juju got a touch?
No. These are all people he targeted, and obviously Kelsey. But these are guys that were making big plays for him down the stretch there.
Shit.
And he was just spreading the ball around.
Yeah, again, I put some smut on his name. I take all that shit back. I'm like, man, he got Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill just get that yak and it make it look good. Nah, everybody was cooking yesterday. So that just shows me Patrick Mahomes is really that guy. So other than Kirk Cousins, I have to bag him as the
Kirk Cousins. Listen to this nigga.
Other than King Kirk, I have to bag him right now as the best QB with Josh Allen close behind him in that race. All right.
Forget about I told you it's the curse of like the new thing on the block. Justin Herbert, Joey Burrows in the world got everybody's eye. They the new thing.
Yeah. The new shiny toys.
So it's like everybody's eyes is on them. Everybody want to watch them. And Pat Mahomes is not even that old, but it's just the 4 straight, AFC/Super Bowl appearances, I guess, wore people's eyes out. They ready to look at something new.
Right. That's a fact. We ready again. Attention span is very short today, so we're looking for the next big thing all the time. All right, but last up and back of the trash it, not football related, but we got a big fight coming up, John. We got Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva.
G? Oh.
Anderson Silva. John, back of the trash it. With the win against Anderson Silva, legitimize Jake Paul's boxing career. Bag of the trash.
That's tough because I'm not gonna lie, Silva can actually box, but
he's been boxing and been kicking ass.
As I'm saying, he can box, but he's damn near 50. Jake Paul bigger than him. Jake Paul's a younger athlete. It'll be a good win, but I don't know if it'll legitimize it yet. He has to fight like
a real boxer?
A real boxer, actual boxer?
Yeah, a boxer that could know his size, his age. Like his age range. I'm not gonna say his age. His age range. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Silver's pushing 50. If he's not 50 already.
Yeah, he's 47 years old, and he's gonna be probably 48 when the fight actually happens.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like Silver can box, but he's older.
So bag it or trash it, John.
Trash it. If Silver beats his ass, I think Jake Paul has more to lose in this fight than Silver. Even though Silver is a respected fighter. Not saying Jake Paul's not respected. Finally, he's new to it, but he still looked as a YouTuber.
Right. All right, Kev, bag it or trash it.
I'll say.
Marquise Goodwin's still in the league
because he ain't shit. All this shit is for show. He just training his ass off to put on just to put on a show, man. Not like he's not serious about it. He never was. Like he didn't come up through the ranks.
Yeah.
He got some easy fights, and now what? He's supposed to get points for whooping on somebody's dad.
Somebody, grandpa, probably.
Yeah. Shit, his son is a fighter. Like his son is almost a professional fighter. Shit, I think his son's like 20 something, and he's a fighter.
That's bullshit.
All right, Drew.
If Silver get his ass beat, his son need to fight this thing.
His son is small though. He's a long bony nigga though.
And he's like what, like featherweight?
He's like a light, like a featherweight. Yeah, he's small.
That's like the 120
talking about fighting and football. Are we talking about Le'Veon knocking out AP?
Oh, we can do that.
Well, that's open run stuff.
Yeah, that's open run. That's open run. We're getting to that.
But Drew, with this legitimize, you said trash it.
Trash. No, it's not, because you gotta fight a trained boxer, bro. Like he's fighting.
Silver is a trained boxer. He boxed actually before he went into the UFC.
Oh my God, Gino.
His actual shit is MMA. I mean, like he can box, but like
he was gonna do professional boxing. He just went.
But John, you say he's how old? 48?
No. I agree with you. I'm just saying, Silva was actually a trained boxer. Like he legitimately was gonna go pro. He was gonna become a pro boxer. He just chose mixed martial arts. It's one of those like I could play baseball, I could play football. And I would have made the league either or, but I just chose the other one.
Yeah, but that don't mean you'd have been good.
That don't mean like for you. How many years you been doing MMA though?
Come on. Silver.
Don't you love when Drew like argues for people?
How am I
arguing?
Yeah, Silver could have been a professional boxer, but we all know muscle memory is different from boxing and MMA, and it's hard to turn that shit off. So Drew's trashing it. He's right by trashing it. Ed, bag of the trash. Titty boy, bag of the trash.
Somebody frozen. That's not me.
Frozen.
John, like
I got frozen.
Frozen. That ain't me. All right. Well, I'm going to.
Oh damn!
You back? You back?
You good? Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say we should take out take out still shot.
Ed, are you okay?
Ed.
Are you in danger?
You guys kept cutting out. I'm good. You guys kept cutting out, so I was like, "What the fuck is going on over here?"
It's your side because you froze on that.
Finally, somebody else froze that wasn't me. Thank you.
All I kept hearing was everyone chopping up. It was like,
that's how I be hearing it. When y'all be telling me I'm froze, that's what I be
happening again.
All right, Ed is fucking up. Ed, leave, come back, do what you got to do. But when it comes to Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul, until he fights someone that's ranked or in the class of trying to be a professional fighter or on this working his
trying to get the belt. That's a legitimate person, like someone that's trying to fight for a
right. Yeah, exactly. Somebody really trying to fight for a belt. Until he does that, I don't care about who he fight, because of course he not gonna lose to Anderson Silva.
Or at least even like an amateur boxer, bro.
This shit is a circus. This shit is a big ass circus. He fight an amateur boxer, it really don't mean nothing to nobody. Like, give us somebody.
Do it because nobody cares. People want to see him fight a fighter, but nobody wants to see him fight an amateur fighter. They want to actually see him fight like a.
Who's going to be like? Ain't no like Terrence Crawford gonna give him a shot.
These niggas will give him a shot. They will actually fight him because the bag is gonna be there. Now, will they fucking
kill him in the ring?
right? Will they fucking management let them fight? That's a different thing. But these niggas will take it because they know for sure that's a bag. He ain't gonna take up those fights. He trying to work his way. He call himself trying to work his way up to be fighting against light heavyweights because that's what he think he placed that as he considered himself like a light heavyweight. So if Jake Paul.
Okay.
So if he think he's of that class, nigga, start fighting them ranked fighters. Start working your way up that ladder. Until you do that, fight MMA fighters, fighting fucking post office workers and firemen ain't gonna make me believe
you're a fighter.
You really about that shit, bro. Like it's all this shit is a side circus.
Well, look, listen. If he does that, he loses, and then the show's over.
It's done.
But that's the point.
Right.
Is that this is what he wants.
Right.
He wants people to say he's not truly a fighter, to then say, hey, fight this guy. So then he can continue to make this money until eventually it starts to run out. And then eventually, when he does fight a true fighter, a real fighter, a fighter coming up in the rankings, that'll be he's probably got a goal in mind. Okay, 100 million. I make 100 million bucks.
Crazy bag.
That's my threshold. So I'm gonna make this. So all he's doing is he's building up anticipation for that big fight when it finally does happen. Because all these people that are like, man, he ain't shit, fight a real fighter. And then he continues to knock all these, like you said, post office workers out. When he finally gets like not gonna say, but like the caliber of Canelo or a Tommy Fury even. Like he knows it's over, so everyone's gonna tune into that because everyone's gonna want to see him get knocked out. And when he gets knocked out, he's done. And then who gets the last laugh at the end? The guy that just made $100 million, or us that are like, aha, yeah, fuck yeah, he got knocked out.
But
like,
okay, but who is the Mount Rushmore of like post office workers that he has to fight to get a bag that big?
It doesn't matter. He's going to keep doing this. It doesn't matter who he fights. Is that when he ends up fighting that boxer eventually, whether it be 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, there's going to be so much anticipation for that fight. It's not the little shit that he's doing now. No one cares about those. At this point, the wells run dry. Everyone knows he's not going to get knocked out.
Right.
Everyone knows he's going to win these now. So he's just going to keep on knocking these dudes, talking his shit, being like, I'm the greatest fighter of all time. Like, who else do you want me to fight? He's going to have the fans pick who he fights, but then he's going to strategically pick who that is. And he's going to keep making like, okay, $100,000 here, $200,000 there, $5K over there, maybe 1.2 million over here on a bigger fight, whoever it might be. And then eventually, boom, he gets the big one. He gets knocked out, and then he rides off into the sunset.
I heard his next fight is versus the game.
What'd you say?
Next fight is against the game and shit.
Game will knock that nigga out.
No, he won't. Game will get his ass beat up.
Maybe.
Game gonna get his ass beat up. But that is bag of the trash shit. All right. Bring it back, Star Bench Cut. Everybody should have their own.
I got my.
Everybody should have their own original Start Bench Cut. Who you starting, who you benching, and who you cutting. I'ma go first.
No, I want to go first.
Wow.
Okay, Drew, go first.
All right. Start bench cut. Since we got a whole bunch of college quarterbacks, wide receivers.
Is there a fly in your house?
Is
there a fly in your house?
Yeah, it was a fly in my house.
Are you trying to kill a fly or?
I was trying to kill a fly.
Yeah, it is a fly.
I was trying to do that.
North Carolina, raise up.
No, I didn't grind my feet on the couch. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on the couch.
Okay. All right. I was trying to say something, and let's go back. There's a whole lot of yo, why you got that stupid face on, bro?
Just get your stuff in his cup, bro.
There are a lot of quarterback.
Yeah, for real. I want to go first. Let me just ruin the whole segment.
Oh my God, bro.
No, you good.
There's a lot of college wide receiver quarterbacks in the league right now. My start bench cut. who would translate the best out of college quarterback wide receivers? You got Devontae, Derek Carr, you got Tua, Jalen Waddle.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
Okay, he's talking about
Yeah, he
college
phrased that
tandems.
way wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got you
College
there.
to NFL tandem. Start
Right.
College to NFL tandem.
Yes, right.
Okay,
thank you.
cool.
Jesus
College to
fucking
NFL
Christ.
tandem. All right, there you go. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Adams.
Devonta Smith. Jalen Hurts.
Devontae Smith. My bad. Devontae Smith. All right. You definitely got me there. My bad. And fucking Tua.
Tua Waddle, Devontae.
Tua Waddle.
He had 4 though. Everybody noticed he had 4.
Derek Carr, that's his 3.
No.
He got
So
Burrow.
we're
I
getting rid
had
of Joe
3,
Burrow
bro.
and Jamar Chase.
No,
Right.
I wasn't gonna
Chase.
I wasn't gonna throw Joe Burrow and Jamal Chase in there.
But you did say their names, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I never said their names.
Hold on, pause. Play
I
it
never
back here.
said I
You
never
didn't say
said
it.
their names.
Okay, so
okay.
You
All
can
right,
pause
so-
it and go back to it. I never said Joe
Okay.
Burrow's name.
Okay.
let him talk.
Let's rewind
Okay.
it. Play it back.
Devontae Adams,
Right here.
Derek Carr, Tua, Jalen Waddle, and you got
Joe Burrow.
fucking Jalen Hurts, and you got Devontae Smith. Start bench cut. Which one you going with?
Best tandem to least best tandem.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty easy on the cut side. Hurts and Smith are gone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then because Tua is ass, you bench Tua Waddle, and then you start Carr and Adams.
Okay, all around?
No.
Yeah, all around.
No.
All around?
No. Nigga. No.
Yeah, all around. We good.
All right, Drew. So
No, it's
Drew,
not.
you have something different?
I'm benching Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, bro.
And who you cut?
Tua hasn't proved nothing. So how can I say Jalen Waddle
Okay.
Jalen Waddle? Huh?
A touchdown pass to Devontae Smith, but Tua threw a touchdown pass to Waddle.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, each of these tandems got a touchdown reception with the tandem, except for Devonta Smith and Jalen Hurts this week. It looks like Jalen Hurts has a new favorite toy, and his name is AJ Brown. But we'll talk about that.
Stop.
All right, good job, Drew. Good job,
Yeah,
bro.
very creative.
Good job. It would have definitely been more of a conversation if you put Burrow and Chase in there. But all right, I'm gonna move on. And I'm doing mediocre running backs. So these running backs are not bad,
At best.
but they are mid-level, serviceable running backs. All right. So start bench cut. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Miles Sanders, James Conner. Who are you starting, benching, and cutting?
Miles Sanders and who?
Miles Sanders, James Conner,
Oh.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Okay, I think I got mine.
All right, Drew, who you got start bench cut?
I'm starting James Conner. I'm benching. Name it again.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Miles Sanders.
No, switch. I'm starting Miles Sanders. I'm benching James Conner, and I'm cutting Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
All right, John, start bench cut.
I'm gonna start Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm fucking his name up. I'm chopping that shit up. Clyde Edwards-Helaire starting. I'm benching Conner. Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Helaire.
Oh,
I am benching Conner and I'm cutting Miles Sanders.
All right, Kev.
Starting Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm benching Miles Sanders and I'm cutting Conner just because I think Miles Sanders is gonna have like a longer career.
All right, Ed.
Well, opposite of me, I will cut Miles Sanders. I just think that there's two guys that are, and it showed this week too, two guys that are competing for his job. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a flash in the pan moment week 1, but he's been a pretty big disappointment since he's been in the league. But because he plays for the Chiefs and because he had a pretty good week 1, there is a potential that they're probably going to involve him in the offense more now with Tyreek Hill gone, getting 2 touchdowns last week. So I'll put him on the bench. But James Conner has been consistent when he was with Pittsburgh, took over a big role, had big shoes to fill, and Le'Veon Bell, and then did the same thing for Arizona last year. And I think he'll continue to do that this year. I think, yeah, just overall, who will finish with a better career, I think it'll be James Conner.
Yeah, if all is healthy, I'm definitely starting James Conner. That nigga got hands. Low key, like that nigga can catch.
He's good.
Like,
actually might be the better running
back. He honestly is the best running back out of these 3.
Mm-hmm.
James Conner does everything. So I'm starting him. Now, when it comes to being healthy, I think Miles Sanders is a better running back than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But Helaire.
He's fucking French Creole, man. Fucking Haitian.
So,
I mean, Helaire.
Miles Sanders will be on my bench because I think when healthy, he is a better back than CEH or whatever nickname they get.
Yeah, they call him that. Yeah, CEH.
I don't like that. I don't even like that. But him, I will cut him from my team. I don't even like how that sounds. CEH. Cut.
What up, cut?
I'm cutting him.
I see sound.
Yeah, shit.
Or it's also Che.
Or Che.
Like,
I want to be Che.
Oh, yeah, H has to come first, yeah.
Oh. Ke.
Yeah.
All right,
we're
John.
retarded. That had to have been the dumbest moment on podcast history. All
John,
podcasts across the
give
board.
us your start bench cut.
This may be an overreaction, but based off week 1 performances, which year 2 quarterback will have a better year 2?
Okay.
Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Ooh,
in the order of who will have the better season.
Start who you feel like is going to have the best season.
We're only talking about the season, or we're talking about the carrier?
No, we say by the end of the season, this quarterback will have a better season.
Right.
That one starts. And what
You guys want to see my armpits? You can see my armpits.
You gonna cut.
All right, so I'll kick it off. I'm going to start Trevor Lawrence. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Trevor and who, John?
Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Justin Fields.
I think Trevor Lawrence will still have the overall better season statistically.
All right, hold on, timeout.
I don't think so.
Bleacher Report: the Seahawks Broncos just went into halftime. And Bleacher Report, and their crazy, radical, natural reaction. Gino added to the MVP market. Is the first one. So, here we go. Here we go. Gino for MVP.
I'm definitely taking Gino over these guys and all, but starting Trevor, benching Justin Fields. I still think Justin Fields is going to have one hell of a season. And I'll have to cut Trey because I think as long as that pretty nigga is behind him, pause, he still has got to worry about Jimmy G. And when the Lions have a good season, when they playing good and Trey is fucking it up a little bit, Jimmy G is definitely going to get the tick. So cut Trey, bench Justin, and start Trevor. John. No, John, this yours, John. You go last. Hey.
Okay. And again, I'm not, not the something of the moment, whatever. The whatever, doesn't matter.
Prisoner of the moment.
That prisoner of the moment. That's the phrase I was looking for. I'm really bad at those, by the way. So I've been saying it since the beginning. Trevor Lawrence is a fucking bust. He's on Jacksonville. It's just cursed. It's not good for him. I'm going to automatically cut him. It's hard to tell though with Lance and Fields because Lance's last game, obviously they both played in the same game. Soldier Field was a disaster, and we'll talk about it when we get to the games, the recap of Week 1. But it was messy out there, and it's hard to tell exactly who these guys are and what they did. Obviously, I mean, it looked like Justin was just playing schoolyard football out there.
Right.
But I do love Fields. I think he will have the better season this year. So I will start him and I will bench Trey. I still have a lot of faith in him. Losing Elijah Mitchell is going to be huge, but it's the 49ers and it doesn't matter. They always find running backs.
Running back committee. All right, Cam. Stop in the cut.
So I'm starting Justin just because he has the weapons. And then you have to bench Trevor and cut Trey because Trey might not even get a chance to be in a fair fight with them at the end of the year. So
Right. All right, Drew. Start bench cut.
I'm starting Fields. I'm benching Trey, and I'm cutting Trevor.
Said Trevor ain't it.
Trevor's definitely not it.
Trevor ain't
He's not
it.
Honestly, it's the team.
He's just in a bad
It's the
team.
team. He's in a bad situation. So for this season, it's not Jackson is not going anywhere this season. It's basically the squad that he's on. So.
But realistically,
not
all
real-
these,
I feel bad for niggas that drafted ETN.
these three teams might not all be going anywhere, but
No, ETN is nice. Not gonna lie. We'll get to it. Yeah,
Still got,
I'm
you
not
still
gonna
got
lie.
Robson over there though.
Robson.
Yeah, but he's also
we'll
good.
get into it.
Mhm.
We'll get into that. But Robson.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it, man. It is gonna be interesting. This, and again,
I
it
mean,
could
everybody
be
went,
week
right?
1 overreactions, but
Nah,
Yeah,
I ain't
everybody
doing
went.
what?
No, yeah, everybody went. Ed, let's get to your start bench cut.
No. Let me
Oh
do
well,
my-
John didn't get
Oh,
to answer
John.
his own question.
No, I gotta go do my for this. But if I have to do it, I'm cutting Trey Lance. He has the best team of the three, but it's just a lot going on in San Fran and a lot going on with something on the screen too as well. Hope you enjoy that show. Bench. I'll bench Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna start Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. I think
Justin Fields is talented, man. I like it. I like what they're doing over there in Chicago. Hopefully, the transition into some real wins. But Ed, let's get your start bench cut.
Again, similar to John's with the week 1 overreactions. Out of these surprise teams that pulled out wins, who do you think will have a chance? Now, I don't want to say make a playoff because these teams I don't think are going to be there to make a playoff. But they definitely shocked in their upset wins, if you will.
Right.
But who do you? I guess maybe a shot at the playoffs, or maybe just how about this? To be in the graphic in like November or December, like the in the hunt graphic. Like which one of these teams have a better chance of being?
Who will be in that playoff picture?
Right. And the teams are the Bears, the Washington football team, Commanders of New Anaheim, Skins, or the New York Giants.
New York Giants. Who you going to first, Ed?
Let's get the biasism out of the way. Kev, you go first.
So
it's the Bears, the Giants, the Commanders.
I'm gonna start Washington, bench the Giants, and cut the Bears.
Okay.
Right.
Non-biased.
All right.
Is it to like be
in the hunt? As in, they're gonna win a couple games.
Yeah, be in the hunt.
You're basing this off week 1's performances, right?
You're basing it off of week 1's performances. Yeah. I mean,
Don't believe.
There's nothing else to base it off of.
Don't
And
believe
also,
the hype.
also look at the team. Also, be
No,
smart.
I'm asking what's the criteria to it. That way I can better answer the question. That's why
The criteria is based off of week 1 and what we've seen and the teams and everything leading up to week 1, right? So the preseason and the moves, the offseason acquisitions and all that.
And also being prisoners of the moment.
Yeah, prisoners of the moment. What we saw again, Giants play the Titans, pretty good team. They were the #1 seed in the AFC last year. Bears beat the 49ers. Obviously, weather conditions were crazy, but also a playoff team last year. And the Commanders beat up on the Jaguars, who only won 2 games.
So, John, start bench cut.
John's cutting the Commanders. For sure cutting the
You said who I'm cutting?
Who you cut? Who least likely to make the playoffs?
Now, and who you said I was cutting?
I say you cutting the Commanders because you're a hater. Hater!
Nah, even though
Carson Wentz played fucking crazy. You have to admit that. He played really good.
That, screen pass?
He played like Carson Wentz, don't get me wrong. He threw balls where you're like, oh, this guy sucks.
To a 5-yard pick.
But yeah, he's still Carson Wentz. That's all what it is.
That's all I said. That's all I said. He's due for those. That's
because Carson Wentz don't see every ball is catchable to Carson Wentz.
Like, yeah, he don't go fuck.
Yeah,
how many touchdowns did he throw, John?
4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you throw 2 on the Jaguars, D. That's just me saying.
All Carson Wentz see is big ass holes.
But
You know what the worst part about not wearing a shirt is?
What's that?
When I dribble on myself, I get myself wet. I'm wet now because I dribble on myself.
He's wet now.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna cut the Bears.
Okay.
Now, like the weak ones, and I'm thinking like realistically, the Bears division's not as open as the NFC East.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have picked these teams, but
I'm saying the Eagles.
I shouldn't have picked the teams in the same division.
I'm saying the Eagles is probably more set to win, but the Cowboys getting hurt opens up a spot for in the hunt. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So unfortunately, I'll cut the Bears.
That's what we're basing this off.
I'll cut the Bears because they still got the bad man and they got Dez team, the Vikings. And you see what the Vikings did week 1, so that's the Bears got to play them. And then you see, remember what Aaron Rodgers, the bad man, said to the Bears fans? He owns them, so therefore they got to deal with that. So unfortunately, till Justin Fields establishes himself as that quarterback he has potential to be, he's getting cut. Now the start and bench part of this, I'll say
no bias, John.
No biasness. My team beat the better team, and I'm gonna base it off that. My team beat the better team. Someone missed a field goal. I'm gonna go off who beat the better team because they beat the weakest team out of all other these 3 teams. They beat the weakest team.
Okay.
So that's a fair assessment of this.
Right.
Okay.
So
remember when Decap and John were arguing about how John's not biased? That was funny.
And then I proved my point, and then I had to say nothing in my point.
When did you prove your point? I don't think
he just proved his point with went through the 5-yard INT.
Yeah, exactly. He did. Yeah, he keeps doing that. That's the thing. Like John, just because you're the loudest person in the room doesn't mean you proved your point.
That was the argument in the great debate. That was the argument in the great debate. That I told y'all called me biased for arguing y'all favorites against other favorites. I didn't say nothing for a minute, and then my point got proven 2 times. Okay. Remember that.
All right.
2 times.
Yeah. You got whatever. We'll see.
Yo, I try not to be biased at all. Like I actually had to talk like a Giants fan down like earlier today. Nigga was like, "Yo,
we go to the Super Bowl, man."
I'm not saying all that.
Culture, man.
No. They was like, we could go 4-0 before we have to face Aaron Rodgers, and he figured things out. I'm like, yo.
Relax. The fuck out.
I'm answering Eddie's question.
I'm like, I don't know what you saw against the Panthers, but they look all right. Like they could have us in a football game. We fuck around and lose. I'm like, calm down.
That's possible. That's possible. But
I'm like, week 3, we play the Cowgirls. Like right now with Dak,
no Dak, 100%, no Dak.
I'm not guaranteeing anything, but to answer Eddie's question, I'm telling y'all for my final rule, my criteria, I'm weighing on who beat the better team amongst the 2 teams. Because really,
sorry. All right, Drew.
You got it, John. That's a fair assessment.
The Eagles is going to win the division.
Yeah.
Even though they're not gonna pass, they're gonna run, but I think they're gonna win the division.
But I mean, they put up 38 points last week, so
without a pass
I don't
touchdown.
even think you need
That's my point. That's my point.
I don't think you need to pass.
Yeah, that's my
I'm
point.
st-
So,
don't need to
that's
pass.
why I'll bench Commanders, start Giants.
All right, Drew.
I am starting the Bears. I'm benching the Commanders, and I'm cutting the Giants. What? She said within the hunt.
No, I'm not. Drew, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at everyone else's face in the room when we all heard what you said, and we were all making the same face.
Drew's answer was actually like the fastest answer out of everyone's answer. Drew just
Drew just had it was in his mind. He stuck with it, and that's just what it was. Again,
he's saying he's saying in the hunt, bro. Going to the fucking going to the playoffs. It's in the hunt. Like,
no, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at everyone else's face. Like, we all made the same face.
Everybody made the same face because we know, unfortunately, what the Bears have to go through.
Yeah, I know.
In order to get there. So
that's why but this is going to be in the hunt, though. Like, everybody stay in
Drew. What Drew does a lot that irritates the hell out of me.
Man, and literal. I said literal.
He literal as fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, it's
like he takes that little bit. He takes that little bit and just runs with it. Like, bro, you watch the game, you know the division that the Bears is in and what they got to go up against in order to get to that spot. Versus the NFC least.
The NFC South. I mean, the AFC South is officially the worst division in the league.
Okay, but they still
we'll talk about that.
NFC least until because they all fuck up in that division. Although it's a full of fuck ups, they still somehow one of them per year make a little bit of noise. So we know one or two of them gonna make a little bit of noise. They're gonna lose, but they're gonna make a little bit of noise. And the Eagles are the most fit to make a little bit of noise. But in regards to the Bears in the division that they're in, playing against the mighty Vikings, the Vikings, I remind you.
Yeah, and hey, call it Hard Knocks, call it whatever. Lions look good.
Lions
again. We're talking crazy about the Eagles, and we'll talk about it later, like how the Eagles are going to run away with this division. It's going to be, they put up 32 points on them.
And that's what I'm saying. The Lions.
Eagles don't throw the ball, so if you stop the run, eventually they're not going to go nowhere. But
Lions
in the best position.
Lions can fight the Bears for that third spot in the North. So I'm not going with the Bears. I would love to see them do well. I'm rooting for Justin Fields, but they have it against them, unfortunately, in that division with the bad man and the Vikings being there. They will not make it nowhere. So cut the Bears, benching the Giants, and then starting the most playoff proven Carson Wentz and the Commanders. All right. Boom. Any other star bench cut? Cavs. You got one.
Breaking news. I'm all in on the Seahawks again. I'm back. Now that Russell Wilson's gone, I'm all in on the Seahawks. All in.
Right. So mine is one of my favorite positions, actually the first position I ever played, growing up.
Ass up, face down.
So anyway, basically best, DNs all time.
All time?
Yeah, and I picked three.
Booty.
I picked three. I picked Warren Sapp.
Okay.
Reggie.
White?
No, Reggie. Yeah, Reggie.
Reggie White.
And
Mr. White.
And Michael Strahan. So what you looking at for, Dev? What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just thinking because I really don't have no experience with Reggie White. It's a little bit before my time.
So they all, out of respect, shout out Barrett Brooks. I mean, none of these guys.
Yeah, that's all. That's the most I got. It's his story.
Yeah, but none of these guys have a syndrome named after him.
Yeah.
So for me,
I'll
just take it right away. Reggie, I just got to get the start.
If you like to talk, you're going to last. Dev, go first.
I'm saying Reggie-itis.
Okay, so I'm
no Sappitis.
Ain't no Strahan.
Strahanitis.
All right, so I'm gonna start Warren Sapp, because that's who I grew up watching. Also watching Strahan, but out of respect for Reggie, I'm gonna bench him and cut Strahan. So I'm cutting Strahan.
I think
Drew.
I never saw Reggie White, but I know
You ain't seen Warren Sapp or Michael Strahan.
Actually, I did see Michael Strahan get bitch.
Oh, which one had the gap? Which one had the gap?
Michael Strahan.
Okay.
He's about to say Dev.
Which one went to the U?
Warren Sapp.
Now,
Ooh.
come on, Drew. Finish. What's your
Tell
He
him,
said,
Drew.
"Fuck you, John."
Fuck all.
He's fuck you.
Nah, you said I just asked. I knew he got the first one right.
because the bitch ass nigga
He's not
wanted to
gonna
be
know
wrong.
That sounds true.
He's not gonna know that.
Fuck all
He's
y'all.
not gonna know that.
One.
Which
I'm
one's
good.
gay?
There's no way it's gay.
Drew,
That's
just
that
finish. What the fuck is wrong?
Warren
with you?
Sapp. Warren Sapp. All right, watching that fucking NFL films with Reggie White. I'm gonna put Reggie White, benching Reggie White, and then cutting Michael Strahan. Even though Michael Strahan was a beast too.
John.
On me. Fucking shit.
Here comes the bias.
Oh man. It's pretty much easy though, cause I can say what I want. The first ever football game I played, Reggie White was in it. It was like NFL Game Day 97 or 98, whatever.
Like yeah.
One of those. So
Yeah.
I played that. That's like the first football game I ever played.
I remember game day.
Mhm.
It was. I think it was the Packers and the Broncos, fresh off their Super Bowl.
I can picture the fucking. Oh man, hold on, I gotta look
Me
that
too.
up. I can
Like-
picture the cartridge.
That shit, trust me, the graphics on that shit, well, back in those times, that shit was amazing. But looking back at that shit
That was Super Nintendo
Ooh.
cartridge right there.
Oh, that was PlayStation, right?
Yeah, PlayStation.
Oh shit! Yeah, I knew I could picture it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at it. Oh,
He
that's
said,
88.
cartridge though.
This
like-
is
Yeah,
98. No,
that's-
this is 98 though.
Yeah.
Oof.
Bus.
Nigga,
Oof.
the picture on game day was better than the fucking images in the game. Picture on the cover was better.
That was like early introduction to me in football was me playing that game on PlayStation video game. But y'all gonna say this biased, but I pay attention to what Kev said, and I'm going through the loophole, and I'm going to use the loophole to do my answer. I'm gonna start
To do your bias.
So,
thing.
I'm gonna start Reggie White. I'm benching Strahan, and I'm cutting the only person that wasn't a DN. Sapp was a D tackle.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even
That's a
hear
good
that.
ass point.
I didn't even hear that.
So y'all can say what y'all want.
I didn't even hear that. Yeah, you definitely was listening for the loophole because I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good ass point.
I used the loophole, but all great in there, right? I didn't really. Michael Strahan and Warren Sapp is two players I actually grew up on because I grew up when I was growing up watching football and
Yeah.
I'm like learning the game. That's two good defense players. Obviously, Michael Strahan played for my favorite team, but Reggie White, I wasn't. That was a little before my time. You know, I played with him in the video game. He was a little before my time, but as an honorary start, I'll start him because he was all time great.
Yo, fuck what y'all talking about. These graphics?
All right,
Fire.
go ahead.
Well, now with all the new information that came today, I'm a copy John because, yeah, that's a good ass point. I didn't realize that was the
So
actual
seeing
question.
Ed
so-
do this all episodes. Wow.
Well, Sapp did play DN at some point in his career.
Right, it's still the same. It's still the same. I'm
Okay, so-
benching Sapp then. I'm benching Sapp. I'm cutting straight.
So again, mine is actually the same as Johnny's as well, because I know Sapp has played DN in his career, in a large part of his career, but a bigger part of his career, he's been at D tackle. So again, starting Reggie, benching Mike, and cutting Sapp.
So you loopholed yourself into a loophole.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty much. All right, and that is Start Bench Cut. Let's get into the open run. What's going on in sports before we get into the shit?
Before we get into this shit, free BG.
Always. Speaking of that, WNBA Finals is underway. We got the Connecticut Suns versus the Las Vegas Aces, unfortunately, no more Sue Bird. Sue Bird has officially been retired by the Las Vegas Aces. And we might see the end of Candace Parker because they lost to the Connecticut Suns. So no Chicago Sky. I thought it was going to be the Sky versus the Aces with Candace Parker two-timing. But it's the Suns versus the Aces. I got the Aces winning because Aja Wilson is a fucking problem. If y'all don't know who that is, watch some film because that WNBA Western Conference.
The one that plays for the Aces, right?
Yeah.
The center.
Yes. Power forward center. She is a fucking problem.
Yes, she is.
If you don't know, learn because she's a problem. So I got the Aces winning it.
Don't know, now you know.
I got Aces. Aces
taking it. Connecticut, I really don't know who on their team, but the WNBA, the Western Conference was fucking fire. Sue Bird's, the Mercury versus Aces. That game was fire. Fucking Brianna Stewart had like 40-some points. Like, they were fucking balling. Like, I wrote in the Dons group, like, yo, watch the game. Like, because that shit was like, that was a really good game. So, WNBA, give us more games like that. And shake some ass every now and then. No, just joking. But what else is going on in sports?
There was some tennis. And then there was tennis. And then there was a lot of and a lot of and then some games were good, and then some games were okay. And then there was a winner and a loser. US Open.
Coco Gauff lost in the semis, so she was almost made it to the finals. She's the young black tennis star. Hoping to see her more. They got the French Open coming up, so that's her next match. Hopefully she does something there. So rooting for you, Coco.
Yeah. Nate Diaz. Don? Nate Diaz, you see that? Nate Diaz back on top. Wins by submission, defeating Tony Ferguson.
But the fight he was supposed to fight here didn't make weight, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Finally, he was supposed to fight, ended up winning his fight also by submission.
But why didn't they fight?
He didn't make weight, and then there was like a big ass fight backstage, and I think that kind of set like a ripple effect as well. There was like a fight backstage.
Right.
He was involved, but I guess Derek Camps was involved in that.
Yeah, because I know I saw Dana White was like he had to cancel the press conference.
Yeah,
because of like something happened backstage. He didn't say.
And I think that's what altered the change.
Got it.
Who sees who in the fights?
But Nate Diaz is stepping away from USC.
Yeah, he's gonna box, and he could potentially.
Nigga could take a punch. I can say that.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. You know what I mean? Yo, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, what's up, man? Y'all fuck you up, man.
Yeah, he dad be like that. Like he took a lot of hits to the head.
You want fucking go, man? Yo, I don't give a fuck, man.
I can see Jake fighting against Nate Diaz in the near future.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The Paul, like this would be
right on par.
This could be that. Kev, you were asking who's the Mount Rushmore earlier of who we would go. Fight Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz. I don't think you're gonna knock him out. I don't think you will.
That nigga, he take a lot of hits, boy.
I think that's the one. That's my 1-1. If we're talking Mount Rushmore of who Jake Paul will fight and will get knocked the fuck out by, or not knocked the fuck out by, but like we'll go
beat up, yeah,
and we'll like eat all his shit. Nate Diaz, 1-1. Tyson 2.
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know, but Nate say he's moving on to other things, other business. I wish him the best. He need to chill from the blows to the head because that nigga brain seemed rattled when he be talking and shit. Like
you need to let the swelling go down.
Yeah, he need to.
Man, yo, I'll fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I don't want to see that nigga out in the streets though. But
hell no.
I'm just saying, get you chill out for a minute, Nate. Take a vacation, bro. What else is going on?
R.I.P. to the Queen. A lot of homages to the Imperializer.
Yeah, I thought Queen Latifah died.
Yeah, a lot of people did. Because
I won't worry about that old bitch.
Turns out very alive. Queen Latifah. Yeah. All right. Can we just get to the nitty gritty? This is why we got here.
Quick run off of baseball.
Judges where? 54?
55.
55.
Let's go.
Also,
yep.
Judge set a record. He reached base 3 times, 7 straight games.
Mhm.
And then Mike Trout has hit a home run in 7 straight games. The 7th coming today. It was 6 when I wrote the note down, but he hit another home run today. So that's the longest streak since Mickey Mantle. And Albert Pujols passed A-Rod. He's at 697, 3 away from 700.
Yeah, Albert Pujols has been hit lately. He might
want to play another year to try to, push that.
Catch up to Barry.
Yeah, shout out that shit.
Yeah, but although
he'll be close to the all-time.
Yeah,
I mean, 762, 763, 762.
Yeah, and if he's at 690, he needs like 2 more seasons. Yeah, never mind. Maybe 3.
3 tops. I think he's doing 3 seasons.
Yeah.
3 seasons?
Do we got 3 in them though?
Yeah, these songs got 1st and 10.
Just DH.
They fumbled.
Inside the 5. Oh, not those inside the 5. Whatever, they got it on the 10.
As a DH, maybe, yeah.
Also, Anthony Edwards is in hot water for making anti-gay remarks. He was riding in his car, saw a bunch of shirtless guys and said, "Queer," and now they recorded him. They caught him. He's in trouble now.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
He's a young idiot. He's a fucking idiot.
Get that shit off our pod, bro.
Like for no reason at all. He just saw a group of guys with no shirts on and just raised down his windows and said what he said. Of course, everyone is always recording, so they call it stupid ass.
That's a bad move.
NBA. Keep it 100. The nigga out of this spot that would get in trouble for the same shit if he was famous is the one that's laughing the most. Like Eddie would stay in the house if he was famous, bro. Like,
oh man.
Of course, Minnesota Timberwolves organization does not stand with these remarks, and Anthony Edwards has since apologized.
And sticking with Minnesota, the town said he's one of the greatest offensive players the NBA has ever seen.
I agree.
They got quiet. I said he agreed, but like overall, he got quiet when that was into existence.
Towns is not even a top 10 4 of all time. 4 or 5. What position? He a 4? We can assume a 4 or 5.
4 or 5, but he plays the 5. Actually, not Rudy's there, so he's a 4.
Okay, a 4.
He's a true 4 though. He's a true 4.
Yeah, I would say he's a true 4. He's not even the best 4 in the NBA. He's not even top 3, top 5, top 5.
No, he might be top 5.
Top 5. He may be top 5. But definitely all time. Nah, not even close. And he's soft as hell. So miss me with that, Will Smith. But
it's NBA/football related. We can touch on it quick. Von Miller said he's the KD of football. He's out here chasing rings.
Von Miller? Yeah, good for him. I respect it.
I respect it. Go ahead, Von, get your shit. Also,
he said that for real.
Speaking of other football players. You got AP versus Le'Veon. AP got knocked out by Le'Veon.
Facts. I synced it. Did y'all synced it?
I saw it.
Synced it.
Trying to go night, inward.
See?
Not trying to get canceled. Not trying to get canceled.
But yeah, so that happened.
Spike P, I think, lost his fight as well.
Wait, hold on. What's the homie that always be doing those spoof videos? He'd be like, the defender ran by me, pinched down my leg.
Yeah. That's coach, whatever. Fuck, shout out him.
Video that he did, he showed like the knockout, like from Le'Veon.
And Davis over there.
No, yo. He showed the knockout, and like the video starts, like it's the end of the video. It's like a extra scene. The video starts with like his son like looking at the TV. Come on, dad. You got this. And then Le'Veon decks AP, and he's like, oh, damn. And then goes, oh. Yo, that shit was mad funny. Son.
You know what makes it funny? For those of you who don't know, AP,
smack the shit out of his son.
Right, exactly.
His son up.
Right.
Now he calls Le'Veon daddy. There's a paternal case coming out.
Now his dad, Shorty just be like, I'm gonna get Le'Veon. Every time he say something, be like, what you say? What you say? Don't have me call him and shit. AP looking like, because he in the same area of Drew. He in that class of people. But anything else going on in sports that we need to touch on?
I don't think so. I think we're ready for what we all came here for.
What we come here for, Ed?
Fucking the unbelievable insanity that was the NFL Week 1.
The NFL Week 1 was crazy. It was fucking nuts because it was like, what the fuck is
crazy.
going on?
Nothing made sense. I don't think anyone hit any bets. It was wild. Fantasy teams were destroyed. Points were scored that made no sense. We heard of guys named. We learned new names this year. Sterling Shepard actually played a full game. That was unbelievable. We're gonna learn the name Isaiah Pacheco. We're gonna learn names like Jawan Jennings is making a Dustin Pettis. Everybody remember him? He played football. I forgot he played football. Pat Fryermuth. Remember Kev said he doesn't know who that tight end was? Well, now everyone's gonna know who Pat Fryermuth is. Ridiculous.
No, crazy first week, but I got a little game I want to play with our host, Eddie Horchata.
Okay.
You guys can chime in as well, but Ed, we're gonna kick it off. It's called the ABCs of the NFL.
I don't know my ABCs.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you a letter. And you're gonna say blank is for boom, and you'll explain your letter. All right.
Wait. I'm gonna say what?
So you'll say this letter is for give me a word, an action, a noun, and then you explain it. Right, exactly. Okay. And then you explain it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So let's go with it. Okay. I got 3 letters for you, Ed.
Okay.
All right. W is for
wins.
Wins. Explain that.
Can I do a physical explanation?
Go ahead.
Jameis Winston.
Speaking of James, y'all be watching Lou Young. He does the Jameis Winston reenactments and shit.
No.
That shit's mad funny. But for wins, J-Bo got a W. A lot of wins that I didn't think was gonna happen this week happened. So Giants got a win. Saquon is back.
Yeah, crazy. They fought hard, man. I didn't watch the full game. I know that they were down 13-0 at the half.
13 zip at the half.
13 zip at the half. I know they fought hard. Saquon, shocking the world, finally proved that he was worth a second-round pick in the last year of his deal. People forget last year of his deal. Brian Daboll, good coach, turns out, right? And Randy Bullock is still fat and still misses field goals.
And Daboll was in the locker room rapping with the players and shit. Y'all saw the actor. He's in there getting it with the players and shit. Like he's feeling it.
You made a gutsy call. You made a very gutsy call to go for it on 2.
But I like that though. I like that.
It was a great call. It was a great call.
What does he have to lose? He's the coach of the Giants.
You said what?
What does he have to lose? He's the coach of the Giants.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I like that he got nuts. Like, go ahead and try. Like, this is a bullshit team. I mean, well, they have a bullshit history. Like, let's start anew. Let's not be bullshit. Yeah. Let's start anew. Let's not be scary. Let's not fall into the image of the Giants. Let's try some shit. And he went for it, and it worked out. So I ain't mad at that.
John, Kev, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first Giants home season opener with a W since 2016.
Yeah.
I think,
five
right?
straight.
2016.
Yeah.
What was it, John?
5 straight. Lost 5 straight.
Oh, so it's 5 straight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 5 straight. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah,
No,
that wasn't me trying to take a shot. That was just me trying to figure out.
no, we lost 5 straight.
It's
So I don't know
crazy,
what year it would be, but we lost 5 straight, and that was the first one in 6 years.
I mean, aside since we're talking about this first, I mean, aside from Saquon like looking like himself finally and having confidence in making the moves that he needs to make, I think Dayball like pressing Dame Jones on the sideline in the middle of the game, which like I think no Giants fan, whether they were there or at home who saw it, had an issue with. Like
No, yeah, of
Dayball
course.
went right over to him and was like, I don't know what he said, but it looked like, yo, like what the fuck?
Hey,
Like
you suck.
what
We
read
lose,
did you
I will
see there?
replace
What were
you.
you thinking? And
Yeah.
like what's the name answered, and Dayball answered something and was like the way that his mouth was moving, like when he turned around and saw the camera, like yo, the camera looked like he was like, yo, like I don't know what the fuck you saying, but that shit can't happen. Like that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Now,
good coach.
And then at the end of the game, like for him, like he revealed it. He told them like ahead of time, like y'all score, I'm going for the win. What the fuck is you laughing for?
my nigga Drew looked dead up there. And I just
No. So he was like, yo, I'm going for it all. And like the boys was like, all right, I'm with it, coach. I think he made that risky call in the beginning of the season to let them know, like, I got faith in y'all.
yeah,
But y'all need to fucking show me.
right.
Because I believe that he said that to them before they like ran that play for the like extra points. Because the way that they was hyped coming off the field was like extra, not just because they scored, but
Yeah, coach,
like,
it worked. It worked.
like they ran straight to him. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, that shit's fire.
Thank you, coach, for believing in us.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Giants,
down
the
the
Giants,
end-
like everything they do, just seem like those fucking like feel good, like broody type movies,
Right.
right? Where it's like,
Yeah, kind of.
you got the potential, kid. I can fix
down
you.
the end,
Gee, you think so?
I think down the end they fucked up, like defensively, some stupid penalties there. And I would say,
Yeah,
we
low key, they almost blew the game.
I would say we got lucky, but I wouldn't say we definitely got lucky. Only because, like, even with how it finished, I think there was significant pressure on that field goal kick when it happened.
Yeah.
And that was good to see. Like,
Also, when I
they
went
was
to-
hungry.
No, I think,
on a
Kev,
podcast.
don't beat yourself up.
Wait,
But no, I just wanted to defend what Kev said real quick before I lose my thought on it. Kev, don't beat yourself up. You did not get lucky. Like, the Giants fought back to come back in that game
They
and
fought.
perform way better in the second half.
Bro.
They fought. And that's credit to Coach Dayball. That's credit to the offense. That's credit
Definitely.
to, I guess the whole team overall. But they fought for their coach. Now, at the end of the game, they almost fucking blew it. And I think, and again, I think if it wasn't Randy Bullock, I don't think that there was enough pressure on the kick. I think if it wasn't Randy Bullock, who's had years of being a fucking choke artist with the Bengals, and that's why he got cut. He keeps getting cut from team to team. I don't understand how he still has a fucking job in the NFL. And week 1 was a weird one for kickers.
I get that, but like I challenge you to show.
No. I'm saying I don't think you got lucky. I think you almost blew it at the end there, but you didn't get lucky. So take the win. Don't apologize for your win. You deserve that win.
All right, John, what you were saying?
What I was gonna say was Bullock was the kicker when I went to the Jets game last year, and he missed a field goal
Yeah,
against.
because he sucks.
Yeah,
He sucks. He's fat.
missed the field-
He sucks.
and I think it was a crucial field goal in that Titans game last year that the Jets ended up beating the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Bullock missed the field goal when I was at the
Randy
game.
Bullock sucks.
But they, whoever that was smacked Derrick Henry ass on that one play.
Oh, yeah,
With
big
that hit
play.
stick.
Trey,
blew-
what's his name, John?
He blew Derrick. He blew Derrick Henry ass up.
Yeah, Trey Crowder, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he had good angle on Buddy. And
Yeah, he blew
Derek
his
was
ass
shook
up.
too. I don't think he's ever been hit like that in his whole
He like,
life.
nigga.
Ever, his whole life. He was
Bro, he
oh,
like,
shit.
nigga hit me like that.
No. I think he said, "What the hell? Who the hell?"
Right.
Yeah,
All right, but we're gonna keep playing the ABCs of the NFL. I'm gonna go to Drew because he a little out of it. I want to get him engaged. All right, Drew. So your letter is A.
A is for
Apple.
Yo, why are you
He said,
laughing,
y'all
bro?
jumping me? Who jumped me?
Hey, Drew, A is for.
No, I don't got an answer right now.
A is for.
A is for. Now I'm not giving you an answer. I got one for you. You want me to give you it?
You want it, John?
Huh.
Jump in there, John. A is for what?
It's for
A is
injury.
for ass. The kickers was ass.
Word, word,
Yeah,
word.
John.
Yes,
Ass.
yes.
I mean, that could work, but I was.
Yeah.
Okay, he trying to help you out, Drew. You didn't have one.
Okay, I mean, I can
I
take
say
that
for
one to kick you, but that's a good one though. That's definitely a good one. The kickers were fucking horrible.
Nah, it was a.
I mean,
Nah, they definitely was ass. These kickers this week, I don't know what the fuck was going on. First week jitters.
Good.
Even the Chiefs had the safety come in and kick.
Not to be fair, Harrison Buckner did get hurt. He was able to kick field goals. He wasn't able to do the kickoffs. But yeah, I believe there was 12 missed between PATs and field goals. None more than, I guess, the most important field goal game. The worst missed field goals of the day was that Steelers-Bengals game.
Yeah.
But again, to be fair, Evan McPherson at the end there, we could quickly talk about how the Bengals played. Joe Burrow, 3 interceptions.
You can't even talk about
turnovers, not good. But Evan McPherson, who's usually aces, did, to be fair, had an extra point blocked at the end of regulation there by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So good play by him. Only to go down the field. Steelers get the ball back, only to go down the field. And for Chris Boswell, who's usually, Boswell is one of the better kickers in the NFL. Usually never misses those. Doinked it. So in shea of Mitchell Trubisky, starting quarterback of the Steelers, then starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears, the infamous double doink game against the Eagles. It almost looked like Mitch brought that doink curse with him. And then Evan McPherson did miss the kick again when the Bengals got it. But to be fair to him, bad snap. Laces were in, right? Everyone knows laces out. Dan Marino, shout out Ace Ventura. But again, shanked it to the left. And then finally at the end there, Boswell nailed it. Also, there are two people that pissed me off more, and we'll talk about it when we talk about the Jets at some point. But Greg the Leg Zuerlein is no longer Greg the Leg. He can go fucking kill himself. Him and Joe Flacco lumped up.
I might have to get
out of here. Jesus.
I mean, Ari knew Joe Flacco was ass anyway. He was.
Yeah, everyone knew that. But I mean,
Greg knew Joe Flacco
noise,
was
a whale noise, or whatever animal noise that has to get up.
Greg Zuerlein sucks. He sucks. He's not good. He's not a good kicker. He hasn't been a good kicker since he's been on Dallas like fucking 5 years ago. Get out of here. What are you still doing?
He was good on Dallas. He was struggling on Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was struggling. He's been struggling for a while.
What team was he on before Dallas? Wasn't he?
The Vikings.
I think he played with the Vikings at one time.
He was a Vikings.
He was in the Rams.
And I think
he had one stint with the Rams. Yeah. As Barrett would say, a cup of coffee with the Rams, I think. But it was mostly Vikings, Cowboys, and now Jets.
And I got one more letter, W. Oh, no, I said W.
Yeah, you said W. You said W.
T. T is for what?
Ties.
T is for ties.
Yeah.
T is for ties. We got our first tie. Yeah, first tie of the football season. Bad game. It was just
Colts who?
Colts Texans.
Quick then.
That's a bad look. That's a bad look for the Colts.
I officially think the Colts are cursed. It's the curse of Peyton Manning.
Why you say that?
They better.
After all he did for that, no, but look. After he did all he did for that franchise, they ended on bad terms. They ended on bad terms. He went away. Him and the organization ended on bad terms. He went away. They drafted Luck. Luck plays like 7 years.
Great quarterback.
But retires early. And now they're in the QB carousel. They had Wentz last year. 1 year. After 1 year, there's like, now we got to get rid of him. Got somebody that's 10 years older than him.
Phillip Rivers. Yeah, wins. Now you
Oh
got
yeah, they did have Rivers for a second. They did have
Year,
Rivers.
yeah.
They had Rivers before Carson Wentz.
Yeah, right. They did.
Mhm.
It was
They
Rivers.
told their ass, "You never win again. You ain't gonna ever win again."
They went Rivers, Carson Wentz, Matt
And
Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
And
And I think it's only like 3 years, right?
the other two.
Yeah, that's 3 years.
Yeah, back to back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looked like Matt Ryan would not be the answer. So I think they're cursed. The curse of Peyton Manning.
Hey, you might be on to something, John, but let's go through our teams, what we learned about our teams week 1. Ed, what did you learn about the New York Jets after week 1?
The team lives and dies by Zach Wilson. I've been saying this since before the injury and even after the injury. Obviously, I had a good feeling that the Jets would hit their over for the season. I didn't think they were going to win a playoff team. They made some great moves in the offseason. And from what I saw in the beginning of the game, I mean, the first half,
defense was playing good.
The defense was good.
Unbelievable.
The defense was good. I was scared for
borderline.
Lamar,
The defense looked elite. They were shutting down again. Lamar Jackson, who is one of the most he's an MVP, right? You would argue one of the most elite quarterbacks in the
electrifying
NFL.
players in the NFL.
For a minute there, we shut him down.
Yeah, you
for
did.
a minute there. But again, there's only so much you can do when your offense isn't scoring points. You know, defense gave them the ball within the 40, within their own 40, where they could have, on the opposite 40, where they could have scored points there, and Flacco couldn't do it. Yeah, now were there some drop passes? Yeah, I would argue a lot of those were uncatchable. A lot of those were behind the receivers. A lot of those were putting the receivers in danger. Garrett Wilson has a thing where he said, Flacco throws a veteran ball, and it's like, yeah, those veteran balls are going to get you killed. But I saw dogs out there, even though it was a bad loss. It was just a bad performance overall, and Greg Zuerlein missing a field goal too, pissing me off. But I saw dogs. Garrett Wilson went out and chased the ball. I don't know if you guys saw it, but maybe you can put this clip in there. Flacco throws this like, I don't even know. He's giving up on this ball. And to be fair, Dwayne Brown was out. And there was another, who else did we lose on the line? Fant went out as well. So we had like a little makeshift line. So he was running for his life a little bit. I'll cut him some slack. But he threw this like sidearm, like he was trying to get it out of the way. I think he was trying to throw it away. Garrett Wilson comes back for it and then fought for 8 yards. Now, it didn't get the first down, but just that clip of him fighting for those 8 yards. Yeah. Michael Carter, again, same deal, was stuffed in the backfield and then just continued to fight and got the first down. Garrett Wilson, again, on a fumble, runs back from after running his route, coming back to go get the ball. We got dogs on this team. And again, this team just lives and dies by Zach Wilson. Obviously, also Sauce Gardner fucking making Mark Andrews his bitch and just turning around and deflecting it. I think he only had 6 yards allowed on him.
And the crazy thing is for him to be a rookie,
and
he wasn't getting targeted at all. Yeah, they weren't targeting him
at all. His way.
Yeah,
they did not want to throw it his way. Also, shout out DJ Reed, newly signed from the Seattle Seahawks. Caught an interception, one of the only turnovers the Jets got in the game. Dedicated that game to his father, who recently passed right before that. So condolences to your family, condolences to you, and good for you. But again, we need Zach back in order to make this team function. It's just offensively, we look terrible. We can't do anything. But the defense looks stunning. And we got some dogs on the team.
All right, now, Drew, I know Jets is your team as well, but what did you learn about the Baltimore Ravens?
The Ravens tell two halves because it was totally night and day from like the first half to the second half. I don't know if it really was that defense because I give credit to the Jets defense. They really was shutting Lamar Jackson down in the first half. Now the defense probably got tired, just like you say, when the offense ain't doing shit, defense get tired. Defense get tired. So we probably have to. Lamar probably gotta worry about that because when like more like elite defenses, I'm gonna be like a little bit worried because the defense for the Jets, it was that. But when you got into the second half and where people like Devin, when he was lining up shooting the ball, which is Devin Duvernay, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking throwing bombs, bro.
Yeah, he
Like,
definitely was cooking. Duvernay
he
had
was cooking.
Duvernay had a great game. Lamar was cooking. And he wasn't even running like that. He wasn't even using his legs like that. Kev, from week 1, what did you learn about the Giants?
All right, so what I learned about the Jets first and foremost was the running backs, them boys was working.
Dogs. Straight dogs.
Until they had to be pulled because niggas need to figure out something and the game got boring, obviously, at some point. Yo, what's his name? Mike Carter or whatever?
Michael Carter, Brees Hall, dogs. Absolute dogs. 100 certified dogs.
Bro, and then Brees Hall finally had like his debut like big run. I think it was like a 25-yard run, 28-yard run. I was happy to see that, but Michael Carter, bro, he was fighting out there, bro. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Aside from that, yeah, the game went left.
Flacco sucks. Aside from that, Flacco sucks.
Also, a quick question, Ed. I know Michael Carter's getting a lot of touches. What's in store for Brees Hall?
So what you can see though, and again, I think I mentioned this like when we talked a little bit of fantasy stuff. You got to understand who. Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? Michael Flores. You're already seeing it. They're all Kyle Shanahan branches. So Kyle Shanahan, obviously, the 49ers doing what he does. You got Matt LaFleur in Green Bay with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones. You've got Mike McDaniel down in Miami with Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert. You're going to expect to see the same deal with the New York Jets with Michael Carter and Brees Hall. I think for the now, Michael Carter is the thumper, but Brees Hall is more the receiving back, to get outside the explosive play guy. So I think you'll see a lot of like Brees Hall eventually taking the lead, and then Michael Carter being that like Mike Tolbert kind of guy where he just vultures in for touchdowns, right? When we get down in the goal lines in the short yardage, Michael Carter is going to be the guy to get the short yardage, while Brees Hall will be getting first and second down.
Right.
Okay, so what I saw from my New York Football Giants, I think the word is resilience, but I think overall, I think for the first time in a while, and it's one game, small sample size, I saw coaching.
Yeah,
like I've seen Daniel Jones be pressed on the sideline with the world to see, like pressed. Whatever Daboll said to Daniel Jones and Daniel Jones responded was not reciprocated from what Daboll like expects from him, and like the way he answered him was like basically it looked like Kev saying "fuck what you talking about," and he started to turn away and was like, "This is unacceptable." And I'm not saying it was that moment where Daniel Jones changed everything in the game. Like, no, I'm saying after that, he went into the locker room and probably laid into them, holding everybody accountable.
Right.
And Daniel Jones, for the first time, I think, in his career, saw a fucking go route that wasn't supposed to be there. And it was like forfeiting his, like, breakdown or his whatever, his cadence, his projection or whatever. And he threw a deep ball that, he would have missed like years ago or wouldn't have thrown because Sterling burnt this nigga, obviously. I think overall, like, what we saw was great coaching and a healthy Saquon. That's the only thing I can give from my game. And a little bit of luck at the end, but they earned it. I won't take that from them. They earned it, even though they shouldn't have gave up some of those penalties on defense, like coming down the stretch.
Don't apologize for being undefeated.
But again, there was a lot of pressure on that defensive, field goal at the end that, like, I think also helped us, and I think it showed the team, like, fighting for their coach.
Yeah, definitely a good game. John, what did you learn from the G?
Heart and cojones from my motherfucking G, man. Yeah. Speaking of resiliency, like Kev said, Daniel Jones threw that bad pick in the red zone, Saquon Barkley. Daboll goes to him, coaching him, telling him, let him know what he feels about the play. And after that, Daniel Jones responds, comes back down. Defense goes do what they're supposed to do, get a stop. Even though the Titans kind of helped us out, they ran a fucking tight end around.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, that was weird.
Instead of giving it to Henry, they gave us a chance to stop him, and after Daniel Jones threw the pick, came back down, threw the game, and scored a touchdown. Then Saquon, they ran that crazy ass 2-point conversion play where they did the shuffle pass. Saquon made 2 defenders miss, and he went straight into the end zone. But that's how he played the whole game. He was running north and south. He wasn't trying to do like you can see the elusiveness, but he was going north and south. He was trying to go.
He wasn't doing the typical Saquon, the fucking, trying to make something out of nothing, run laterally.
No, he was making stuff. He was making stuff, but it was just, I'm gonna go through you, not like, oh, I'm gonna juke you.
Right.
I'm gonna run through you. You take me down. If you don't take me down,
right,
we'll keep going. That's
right. I'm not gonna waste 3 yards trying to juke and find. Doing all that goofy.
It was one specific play. It was like a 1-on-1. It was he got tackled, but Saquon just went straight into it. He didn't even try.
Yeah. That play was nice, and I'll tell you why it was nice. Is you see the confidence in him. Like, forget him stopping and cutting. That takes confidence to know like you're fully healed. He wasn't doing that last year at all either.
Yeah.
When he realized he couldn't shake homie, like it borderline. If he clicked his helmet with the front of his helmet, like it could have been like, what do they call it now? Like when you about to like get tackled by somebody and you leave with the crown of your helmet.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Ain't that crowning?
It's targeting.
Crowning, whatever. Yeah,
or crowning. Yeah.
Like that's basically what he did, and like just didn't make the contact with the crown of his helmet. But he was like, "Yo, I'm here for you. I'm not about to shake you."
Yeah, I ain't trying to go around you. I'm about to go through you and shit.
And then you seen a lot of plays where he hit like dead legs on people and cut back in and look like himself, and none more than the 2-point conversion.
It's very uncomfortable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Giants, again, in a division, it looked like Saquon is healthy finally. And so that's promising for the Giants. That's promising.
Yeah, we'll see.
But what I've learned from the Vikings is, what I see every year is potential. Yeah. But it's always potential because my guys are good. That offense is fire. Added Zadarius Smith to the defense. The defense is solid. Will it transition late in the season? Will Kirk finally make plays in the red zone when he needs to make plays? Because again, yesterday it was a lot of yak. It was a lot of Justin getting it and running. So it was like we didn't have to see Willie Kirk in the red zone make a play. So that's what I want to see more of, because Justin was cooking and everybody was just catching it, and Packers defense was playing like shit. So like my guys were just getting everything. Like it didn't, no matter where Kirk threw it, they were making away. So I want to just see more from Kirk and see what he does, especially in the red zone, because we see too many times last season where the Vikings will be cooking, and then slowly but surely in the second half, they lose the game. Kirk can't make a play in the red zone, third down. He always fuck up. That's what I need to see more of. But I see the same thing I've been seeing the last fucking 3 years. The last time since they went to the NFC Championship. Potential. A lot of potential is always there.
I think a lot of credit goes to, shout out, once a Jet, always a Jet, offensive line coming from, where did he come from? Who was he under? McVay?
Yeah.
As the offensive coordinator? Kevin O'Connell. I think, coaching change could be the difference in that division these days. Because again, like the Vikings were always a talented team, and Kirk is always this weird thing.
Yeah, right.
Like again, like he's good, but he's not, and he's fine, but he's bad. Yeah, but he's Kirk. And again, like you said, like we say all the time, there's a lot of Kirk Cousins in this league. Who knows? Maybe the coaching change, finally gave him a scheme that he can more suits his abilities.
Yeah, we will see, man. That's all we can say for all our teams. We will see. Now, we can't leave football without covering Thursday night football.
But before we get into that, you want like quick injuries of the star player or like good players that got out?
Yeah, we could do that.
I mean, if you want to, first off, before we do that, because we won't cover everything, here is the scores for week 1.
Cowboys suck.
Cowboys suck. They lose that.
They suck bad.
But there was a lot of notable injuries
Here was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. My team won, and the Cowgirls lose.
Notable
Yeah, but
injuries.
also
I
every
told
team in your
Cap
division
like
also won.
before the night
Yeah,
even
but I told
started,
you
I'm
I
like,
don't hate the other teams in my
Cowboys
division.
getting cooked.
That white and blue team. That's the only. I told you I only hate
Does that go for every like?
team in Boston, that Red Sox team, and the Cowboys is the only two teams that I actually hate. Every
It's
team.
sport.
I mean,
like that?
I hate Miami. I never hated the Bills. I hate Miami, and I hate the Patriots.
No, see,
But I hate two.
I never hate a team. I always hate their fans.
No, that's a part of it too. But
Yeah, I hate.
I
Giants
think it's most likely you hate their fans that's with the Cowboys. They hate the team.
I don't hate, honestly, I don't hate no team. It's two fans I hate. LeBron fans and Drake fans. Those are two fans I hate. That's anything I can say I hate. And one ain't even sports. But Drake is with Toronto. But I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's the things that I hate. LeBron fans. Can't say nothing to them. Drake fans, can't say shit to them. But, and when it comes to the sports world and injuries, TJ Watt out.
Big, yeah, torn. Looks like I tried to read his lips as best as I could. He said, "I think I tore my pec." We are still waiting MRI results, right? I don't think is it official.
Back in 6 weeks. That's the.
It's official. So he definitely tore his pec.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Best case scenario for him. Godwin was looking good last night's game. He's gonna miss some time with a hand.
Yeah, surprise.
X-ray came back negative.
That's good.
Yeah, Dakota out. It already said it. I just saw it on this game because again, guys.
He out like 6 weeks.
He broke his hand, right?
6 to 8.
Broke his thumb.
Broke his thumb, and the surgery was a success, though.
He already did it. God damn.
Yeah, no, they did the surgery immediately. It was a success. Elijah Mitchell looks like he's going to be out for 2 months. Devastating injury for the San Francisco 49ers, but not really because
they got 5 running backs.
Anybody know the status of T. Higgins?
And they got Debo.
Yeah.
T. Higgins got hurt too.
I know he got hurt, but I don't know that. I don't understand his full status.
I think he's banged up. His status hasn't been truly revealed yet.
Okay. I think those are the biggest.
Yeah, week 1 was a crazy week. But again, the craziest other things were Thursday night, Bills Rams.
Yep, Bills showed who they were, and the Rams are hungover.
Man,
say that.
They're hungover.
Von Miller fucking cooked
his old team.
Yeah, he got the Bella Danger on the back of his head.
That's what that was?
Yeah, the Bella Danger, the pizza slice.
Because I don't know what the fuck that sign was. I thought that was the Zelda sign.
You know what I'm saying? It's a pizza slice.
I don't know what that nigga was thinking, but he was definitely out there hitting. He trying to, like KD, he's a journeyman. Ring chasing. This would be if he win with the Bills, his 3rd team to win the championship with, right?
Also, yeah, it would be 3rd team winning a championship. He wants to be one of the. I think there's only one other person that did that. He wants to be. I don't know who else did that. Anyway, doesn't matter. OBJ too puts eye emojis on Twitter and says the Bills Mafia. So
no, I heard that he wrote that because he lost a bet or whatever.
I know he was there, but
he was at the game. He was at the game.
Listen, he was there to accept the ring. And he said, "I'm gonna play for whatever team wins." And I think he said it jokingly, but now niggas is like, "Yo,
whatever team wins, I'm going to." So he's a champion. He's recovering. He's trying to come back. He's just having fun.
And if the Bills offer him a chance, he definitely gonna go.
He gonna take it. He gonna take that shit.
I'm not disproving that, but I'm just saying though, he still might go back to the Rams. Who knows where he wants to go? But he's having
fucking crazy that would be.
OBJ goes to OBJ.
And again, we can quickly talk about the game.
And Gabe Davis.
We'll talk. Let's talk about the Rams first because I feel like everyone has a lot to say about the Bills. But yeah, Stafford. Clearly, there was some looming news about his elbow, and there was this. He has this same thing that a pitcher would have. But clearly, wasn't playing well. Was definitely playing Euro ball. was looking for Cooper Kupp almost on every play.
Yeah.
I think he forgot that Allen Robinson was on his team because he
I
was
think
open
he only targeted him
so many
twice.
times. Yeah, he got 2 targets, 1 catch on 2 targets, and the final catch came at the end of the game, which would have hit the over and would have hit my parlay, and also Allen Robinson anytime touchdown. But we're not going to talk about my parlay not hitting because of that.
I swear to God, bro, that would be my. Oh, I fucking hate.
Yeah, Van Jefferson was out as well this game. So they found this other white receiver. I forget his name. But they were definitely trying
number
to
18.
they were trying to disguise Cooper, in my opinion.
Cup?
It was pretty crazy how they like flexed out Allen Robinson to the right, and then they just bunched up all these fucking white boys together to try to disguise Cooper. That was pretty good. But I mean, Cooper still did hit what Cooper does. 13 receptions for 128 yards and a TD. But Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs were the real story. Stephon Diggs letting Jalen know, caught it on your head. Jalen sucks, huh? What do we think? I mean, I don't think I think he's overrated. Overrated?
I would say that's
overrated.
He's
good against
sometimes he gets burned.
He's good against bad receivers. He's not good against elite receivers.
Nah, that was one bad game.
I think that's fair to say.
Some good defense on some good receivers. That was just a bad game. To me, I think
it was a bad game on both sides of the ball for the Rams.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, I think Jalen's still the number 1 corner. I think he's still the number 1 guy. And then I don't know who y'all put behind him. But I still think
Sauce Gardner.
Come on, bro.
I mean, if we're talking week 1, who allowed the least amount of yards?
I mean, again, Sauce didn't get targeted. They were definitely targeting James.
Yeah, because they were afraid of him.
Yeah, they definitely was targeted.
They weren't afraid of Jalen. They threw right at him.
What's going to be that first offensive-minded team the Jets is playing this year?
Huh?
What's going to be like the first offensive?
I mean, we're playing Cleveland next week, and the following week Pittsburgh, who does throw the ball a lot.
I'm talking about like a team that's legitimate.
Legitimate receiver. I think Sauce will be going up against Amari Cooper. Okay, and then the following week,
receiver, but the quarterback is not.
The following week, he'll probably go up against Deontay Johnson, and then the week after that, it's Jamar Chase.
Okay, Bengals would be the first like high power offense.
Yeah, basically, he just had mad teams, but the Bengals is the first.
Yeah. He didn't want to admit to it.
Yo, he gonna fuck Jamar Chase up.
Yo, you know what they started with the game? They're like, he has not given up a touchdown since high school. I'm like,
that's right.
I'm like, here we go.
Lost Island, baby. We back.
Since we all brought up Jamar and the Bengals, I'm scared for Joe Burrow, man. The O-line issues continues, and he's getting smacked.
Hold on.
Go through that.
I think they went up against, again, TJ Watt is a game wrecker. Goes down in this game.
I mean, Pittsburgh is a good defense.
They're a great defense. They're a great, especially when it comes to getting to the quarterback. They've always been a great defense. They will continue to be a great defense. I think once the schedule eases up a little bit, you're going to start seeing, look, it was week 1. Joe was a little high. I don't know what he was on, but obviously, like, something got in his head. He wasn't playing well. He's gonna bounce back. I don't.
No, I'm not worried about Joe. I'm worried about that O-line and him getting hit.
And again, I think the O-line will bounce back. The Bengals are one of the teams that did not put their starters out at all during the preseason. And a lot of people say that the preseason doesn't matter, but in my opinion, these are the reasons why the preseason does matter.
A few series together.
You need that meshing. You need that gelling. Like, there were probably times where, like, the center and the guard were looking at each other like, yo, what the fuck? You were supposed to get that guy. Like, I thought you were supposed to get that guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, these are the things that you don't do. If you don't do it in preseason, you're not going to do it in week 1. And eventually, by week 5, hopefully they'll figure it out.
We will see. Anything else in the NFL before we get to our pick'ems that we need to cover?
The only other game I thought I wanted, obviously, like, we kind of talked about the Lions, but love their heart. That was an awesome game. Appreciated everything that they did. And it's all fighting for Dan Campbell. The only other game I thought, Falcons are the Falcons. They blew it. And record has been broken.
What record is that?
John, as you like to credit Bill Belichick as the greatest coach of all time, Bill Belichick has not lost to a rookie head coach until Sunday. So,
and Mac Jones injured.
I think he's day to day. I think he'll be ready to go week 2, is what they're saying.
Okay.
So John, Patriots lover, Patriots apologist.
Not a Patriots lover.
Are the Patriots
Brady's to go and
hey, John, are the Patriots done?
It might be. Maybe it was Brady.
Maybe it was Brady.
Right.
As much as it pained me to watch the Dolphins win, and Tua did not look good, for the record.
But again, it's
was fine.
Overreactions. It was a Dolphins game at home. The home team did what they're supposed to do, win at home.
Right.
Yeah.
It was listen, they were supposed to win this home game. Defend your home field.
Right.
Patriots are done. I'm ready to say it. They're done.
Listen.
I'm ready to say.
I wanted to say it after like 20 years, and I feel you. It suffers to be there. Basically,
they're done. They're done. They're so done.
What was the Jets to the Patriots? There was like that.
We made them, by the way, and people forget we made the Patriots. We were the ones that took out Drew Bledsoe. We are the reason why Tom Brady got to start. We made the Patriots.
Well.
So when we sweep them this year, we will kill them.
All right, let's get into.
I don't want to see you sad, Ed. So hopefully I beat them.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's get into the pick'ems for week 2. Now, as you can see, Ed is undressed because he is the loser.
Shirtless. I'm shirtless.
Shirtless for week 1. Kev has taken week 1. Kev is the champ for week 1 in the OSA pool. Picks where actual official wins will be right here. Monday's game is still playing, but as you can see right here, here's the actual picks and actual wins. But Kev is number 1. Where everyone else falls, we will see. Now let's get into our picks for week 2. Now we won't be able to put in that because of the game going, so we'll have to come back to it. Drew, to answer your question.
Write my picks down.
All right, but let's get into week 2 on Thursday night. We got the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Very good game. Both taking a win week 1.
For who?
Drew, who you got?
Chiefs.
John, who you got?
Going with the Chiefs.
Kev, who you got?
Chiefs.
I got the Chargers.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Yeah. I got the formerly San Diego Superchargers. The Los Angeles Chargers of Anaheim.
All right. Next up, we got the Pats versus the Steelers. All around.
Pats Steelers?
Yeah.
Who's the home team?
Who's at home?
The Pats is
You're not
at
letting me
Steelers.
do spreads anymore. Hold on.
The Pats is at Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I don't think it's all around.
That part's gonna be
I don't think his
later
shoes
for that
he
game.
got banged up as well.
You said what?
Najee Harris got banged up. The Steelers running back.
Yeah, he did. So, Drew, who you got?
Steelers.
John, who you got?
Tough. Do the Patriots go 0-2? Steelers go 2-0. I am gonna go Steelers.
Kev, who you got?
You know what's funny? I was gonna pick the Steelers in week 1. Still on my gut.
I got New England.
All right. Ed, who you got?
I said it. I said the Pats are dead. I'm going to continue riding with the fact the Pats are dead. Give me the Steelers.
And I have the Steelers as well. All right. Up next, coming to New Jersey, we got the Panthers against the New Jersey Giants. Drew, who you got?
Oh my God. Giants.
John, Drew, and Kev, y'all got?
Well, I got
And who you got?
Giants. Fuck the Panthers. Baker sucks.
I'm going with the
Hold on.
Panthers. I'm going with the
2.5
Panthers.
point favorites. Ew, that's ugly.
I'm gonna go
Whatever.
with the Panthers. All right. Also in Jersey, we have the New Jersey Jets facing the Cleveland Browns.
I don't know none of these teams that you talking about.
Drew, who you got?
Wait, was it just playing against?
No, we're in Cleveland. We're in Cleveland.
They're in Cleveland.
Oh, in Cleveland. Jets, bro.
All right, John. Jonathan.
Jets fly, Jets fly.
All right, Kev.
Cleveland.
I got the Browns as well. Ed.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Joe Flacco is just so goddamn bad.
He is
He's
though.
so bad. And like I hope
is Zach Wilson close to getting back?
No, he's not gonna come back till week 3, after week 3. So he'll play the Bengals.
Yep, first game back playing the Bengals.
Hey, we beat them last time we played them. And
gotta get back in stride.
And our defense is solid.
And the offensive line of the
so who you got, Ed?
It pains me to say this, but at this point, I'm just gonna stick with everything I've been saying. The Jets live and die by Zach Wilson, and if Zach's not there, then the Jets aren't there, and we're not in it. The Browns are gonna go 2-0.
Browns go 2-0.
That sucks to say.
All right, next up, we got the Colts at the Jaguars.
Oh, it's just
Drew. Drew, who you got? Colts at the Jaguars.
I want Colts. I'm going with the Colts.
All right, John.
I'll pick a tie.
Yeah, because I think Colts going 0-2.
Well, if I have to pick a team, I'm going to pick Colts, but they couldn't beat the Texans. So.
All right, Kev.
Indy.
Ed.
I'm going Indy. I mean, yeah, I'm going Indy.
Indy's a safe answer, but I wouldn't be surprised if they 0-2.
Yeah.
0-2 sounds crazy. Can you imagine, dude?
By the start of week 3 and playing against the Jaguars, that will be the team that they do it against. So I'm gonna say Colts for right now, though.
8-7-2. Oh, that sounds terrible.
All right,
is it bad? Whoever had 2 ties?
Yeah, 8-7-2. That's what like again, like if they won 8 games.
Do 2 ties make a win?
No, it would be 7-7-2.
No, why?
7-7. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, 7-7-2. That's how it would go. Oh.
But do 2 ties give you 1 win?
Nah,
no, I don't think so.
If you get 2 ties, they just equivalent. It's like equivalent to 1 win and shit.
Oh shit.
All right.
I don't know.
Another good game coming up. We got the Dolphins versus the Ravens. Drew, who you got?
Ravens, bro. Ravens.
John, who you got? Dolphins, Ravens.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
Kev, who you got?
Baltimore.
Ed, who you got?
In Baltimore?
Yep.
In Baltimore. Fuck the Ravens. I got Miami.
I'm gonna go with that too. I'm gonna run with my Miami as well against the Ravens in that game. Yeah, let's do that.
That is so petty, bro.
All right.
Fuck the Ravens. Hey, they beat my team up.
Divisional game. We got the Bucks versus the Saints. You already know who got their number. You already know how the boys in New Orleans do. Drew, who you got? Bucks or Saints?
Bucks.
John, who you got?
Go Bucks.
Kev, who you got? Fucking Michael Thomas is back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Saints.
We should have touched upon Michael Thomas when we saw him covering football. That's another player that's making a comeback. 2 touchdowns, 50 yards.
Ed, who you got?
I'm looking for the stat on this. Obviously, everyone knows where I'm leaning. Fuck Tom Brady. But Jameis Winston versus Tom Brady. I believe that Jameis Winston, on head-to-heads, Tom Brady hasn't – first off, Tom Brady hasn't beaten the Saints in the regular season since he's been there. but I'm trying to look up Jameis Winston versus Tom Brady stats.
That's
And
right.
I'm pretty sure Tom Brady hasn't beaten Jameis Winston in his whole career,
All
which
right,
I know
keep
sounds
searching
crazy,
while Dev keeps going.
but
Well, I got
I'm gonna
the
say
Saints.
Saints.
I got the Saints. For some reason, the Bucks and Tom Brady can't beat them in the regular season, so I'm gonna keep that alive. I got Saints and Michael Thomas and Jay Bo. All right, next up, we got the Commanders versus the Lions. Drew, who you got?
Who likes
Commanders
Saints too? I don't like that.
At Detroit. At Detroit.
That's a good game. That is a good game. I'm Commanders.
I don't know if it's a good game yet. We gotta see.
Commanders. I want to pick Commanders.
All right.
It could be either or.
All right, John. Commanders at Lions.
Lions do got heart. But
Hey, that is definitely a hard game.
got
Though.
the head coach. I'm gonna go Commanders.
All right, Kev, who you got?
I got Detroit.
Ed, who you got?
Yeah, two teams I have a soft spot for. Decap's gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go with Detroit.
I'm gonna go with Detroit as well.
I almost picked Detroit. I scratched them out and switched my pick, but I went Commanders.
Yeah, I think this would be the one of those games that Detroit get out of the 4 to 5 that they actually win this season. This would be one of them. All right.
Yeah,
next
they're
up.
also favored in this game. So
Are they?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
2.5 points.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
It's
Oh,
pretty
it is
wild.
nice, though.
All right,
Pretty
next
wild.
up, we got the Seahawks versus the Niners. All around.
Oh no, man. You know,
I don't know.
All right.
Gino looking
Okay.
good in this game. I don't know, bro.
All right. They are playing against the Seahawks, but well, he is on the Seahawks. They played against Denver, who ain't proven yet. But Drew, who you got?
Nah, let me go with the Niners. Let me stop.
Exactly. Doing all
Yeah,
that
after
talk.
all that, after
All
all
right.
that.
All right, John. Niners, Seahawks.
I'm going Niners.
Yep, another one talking. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can
Kev,
pick
who you got?
Seattle in the upset.
Seattle with the upset. At least Kev went with Seattle. Ed.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going San Fran.
Yeah, going with the Niners and shit. These two niggas talking and shit, and neither one of them picked.
All I said was,
Seahawks.
he said
I
all
said
around.
I don't know. Like it could be a
I was
game.
correct. You said all around, and I said I don't know, and Kev picked Seattle. So
Yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically,
okay.
it wasn't all around.
All right. You got it. All right, next one, hopefully, maybe. We got the Falcons versus the Rams. Is this all around?
Nah, actually, Marcus. Nah,
Falcons at the Rams.
That's ugly.
Rams.
Rams, John, what you got?
3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Come back, take a break, and still go around the world.
So
Yeah.
who you got, John?
Pick a team.
Rams.
Kev, who you got?
Rams.
Ian, who you got?
Don't do this. Everyone pick
I got the Falcons taking an early lead, but then blowing it, and the Rams will win the game.
All right, so all around, like I said, Rams. All right, next up. Cardinals versus the Raiders. Drew.
At home, Raiders at home.
Raiders.
John.
the Raiders.
The Raiders. All right, Kev.
Raiders.
Ed.
The Raiders.
I'm going with my guy, Kyler. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. All right.
It'd be Russ.
Next up, Baby Russ, Texans, Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos for Drew. John. Kev.
Broncos.
Ed.
Who's home?
The Broncos home.
Broncos are home. They're getting embarrassed today. I'm assuming they'll bounce back. I guess Denver. I don't want to pick them, but
Lovey is turning around the Texans. I am going with the Texans.
you are not going to have a shirt on next week.
So 2-0 with the Texans next week. All right.
I think
Some chances
you
here.
gotta get like 2 of those, like ones where everyone picked. Otherwise, get 2 of those, you locked in position.
Yeah, man, look, I ain't worried about none of that. I'm good. All right. Next up, we got the Bengals versus the Cowboys. Drew.
Bengals.
John.
The Tigers. Bengals.
All right. Kev.
Joey Burr.
Joey Burr. Ed.
Yeah, no Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush starting quarterback. It's got to be Joey B.
Cooper Rush. I thought Cooper Rush was a tight end. Ain't that? Anyway. All right. The Bengals. Next up. Division. Bears. Packers. Drew. At the Packers. Bears at the Packers.
At Green Bay.
Drew.
Not Green Bay. Green Bay.
Wait, what's the matchup?
Bears at
Bears
Packers.
at Packers.
Drew, who you
I
got?
said Packers.
Okay, the Packers. John, who you got?
Packers.
Kev, who you got?
Yeah, Green Bay got to bounce back.
Yeah, I got Packers as well. Ed.
Yeah, they have no choice. He owns them anyway, so give me the Packers.
All right. Next up, Titans. Titans versus the Bills all around.
Bills.
Jesus Christ, that's a smelly line. Titans will cover, but yeah, Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Can't hear you, John. Can't hear you.
Yeah, Bills. Bills.
Can't hear you, John.
Bills.
Bills.
Type it in, John.
Drew, who you got?
Hmm?
Who you got? Titans, Bills?
I
Type
said
it in,
Bills.
John.
Okay. All around is the Bills. John has went mute, but John got the Bills as well. John with the
Yeah.
Bills as well. And on Monday night, the best team in the NFC, if you ask me.
John picked the Titans.
John like, nah. We got the Vikings versus the Eagles. Drew, who you got?
Ooh, that's smelly.
It's a good game. I like it. I like it.
Wait, what's the night
That
game?
stinks.
What's the Monday night?
Vikings at Philly.
Hey, that's Philly?
Monday night is
Vikings.
Vikings.
Five,
Philly, yeah.
motherfuckers. Nah.
Vikings at Philly. Come on, say the right answer.
All right. Vikings.
Of course. Thank you. All right, Ed.
I want to get
Vikings
Philly something.
at Philly.
Ooh,
I want to get Philly
that
something.
stinks. I'm gonna go Philly.
Oh, we can't hear
Philly
you.
special.
Can't hear you,
I'll
John.
go Vikings.
Cam going Vikings. Ed, you going
Philly.
Philly. I am going Vikings, of course. John, who are you going? You going Vikings or Eagles?
Go like this or go like this.
Eagles fly. Viking
Okay,
horn.
yeah, you got Vikings. You got Vikings.
You got the Viking horn. All right, and that is our picks for week 2. As you see right here, Ed said I will be shirtless next week. We shall see. All right, the last
Can I
thing
put a shirt on now? I'm cold, dude. It's freezing in here.
Last no, whole episode. John, we still
So
can't hear you.
cold.
John, we still can't hear you. All right, last but not least is our bowl prediction when you hear this. I didn't keep track of everyone's bowl prediction.
I didn't hit.
John say he hit. I didn't hit. I know I said 4 TDs for Justin Fields. Kev, what you had a baseball related one, Kev.
I
Right.
don't remember. I feel like I might have said like the Yankees went undefeated.
Oh yeah, John said Saquon 100 yards, TD and win.
That's
Yeah.
fact. John hit. That's crazy.
Kev said baseball. Home run.
Keep it.
I don't remember. What was it?
Oh my God. Keep this.
What was Drew's? What was yours last week, Drew?
I totally did not keep track of mine.
Kev Judge home runs. I don't know what how many home runs. I don't remember what number he said by when.
Oh yeah, he said 50
home
something.
runs.
He said 50 something.
51.
57.
51.
57. 57. 56.
Five.
56. 56. 56. Yeah.
560.
Oh no, I said 60.
John, you are bad at fucking
60.
60. That's what he's saying. 60.
Oh,
60.
6
Oh,
0.
I
Okay,
didn't
60.
Yeah,
60.
So is Judge at 60?
No, he's at
No.
55.
So John, we can't hear you, bro. So your sign language ain't that great. So let's get into our bold predictions. Kev, kick us off. When you hear this, give us your bold prediction.
Oh my God.
When you hear this, the Giants will be 2-0.
Okay, John said that was last week, but Kev said Giants will be 2-0. We will see. Drew, what's your bold prediction?
The Jets is being the Browns, bro. Fuck what everybody says on this.
Jets
is being the
get their first win with Flacco at QB against the Browns. Ed, bold prediction.
Can't hear me.
I want
John,
to
say
touch down
something.
for my Ohio State
Yo?
receivers.
Yeah.
Yep, we can hear you, John.
All right, finally. I think my mic started tweaking. I'll fix it.
I'm getting touchdowns for my Ohio State guys. I know one of them got a 2-point conversion. The other one has Joe Flacco as his quarterback. But Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, TDs.
Got it. All right, John.
All right, y'all hear me, right? It's
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
My bold prediction for this week is Danny Dimes, 3 total TDs with 200 passing yards.
All right.
And it's official. The Seattle Seahawks have knocked out Mr. Unlimited.
What was the score?
16-17 final score. Definitely hit the under.
Yes!
Russell Wilson
Yes!
sucks.
Drew
I want
won.
my money, nigga.
Drew won.
Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money.
I was hoping 2 more field goals. I would have
Give me
won.
my money.
2 more field goals.
Why
I
would
would've
they go
fucking
for a
won.
60-yard field goal?
Give me my money, son.
There was only like 25
Drew hit,
seconds left.
Drew won.
They had 2 timeouts left.
No, they didn't.
Drew won the Dodge
It was
Bowl.
40
I was
seconds on
watching.
the clock
I was
and they
low-key
had
watching
no,
that shit too.
timeouts left.
Mm-hmm.
Drew
No,
said
yeah, no more
32
timeouts.
Dots, my
I said
bad.
35. I was hoping 2 more field goals. So I could take this shit.
I knew this game was going
Got
on. This
Yeah,
got all score all over it.
I knew it. That's why I said 35. Drew hit 33. Drew won.
Yeah, and I had
Yeah.
40. If these niggas would have went and scored a touchdown, it was over.
Yeah, but my bold prediction: we're going to New Orleans. Touchdown for Michael Thomas. Touchdown for Jarvis Landry.
Touchdown.
And a touchdown for Olivier.
Chris Olave. Yeah.
Chris Olave, all with a touchdown against the Buccaneers in week 2. And that is our episode 20, season 3. Drew, congratulations on winning the first Dodge Bowl of the week. And congratulations for losing the first of the OSA. You got the breastises out. Losing next week. So next week you'll see somebody else. Or you might see Ed again.
I don't know, man.
If Ed is taking again, funny. If Ed loses again.
Hey, joke's on you guys, because I'm not wearing any pants either.
Hey, we didn't say bottoms. That's only
Hey,
top.
I'm completely naked.
We ain't worried about the bottoms. All right. Thank you guys for watching.
I can show you.
Thank
You want me to show you?
No,
Stand up.
no,
You want me to stand up?
no.
Nope.
Okay.
Nah, we will be flagged on
Send you to the
YouTube.
bench. Send them to the bench. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Brought to you by Coach and Captain, sponsored by Dr. LLC. Make sure you check us out everywhere except for Title. But we got the whole crew here. Drew here, John here, Kev here, and our naked host, Eddie Horchard is here. My mama called me Devin. So you can call me Devin. And like always,
We out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself to forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice, and my ice skates been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch, but I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit.